The sunlight spills through my kitchen window, painting the white marble countertops with a soft gold glow. It's Saturday, March 14th, 2025, my 38th birthday, and I wake to the rich, earthy scent of fresh coffee wafting from the machine. Nathan's doing, no doubt. My husband of 15 years always leaves these small gifts when he slips out early. I stretch, feeling the familiar ache of a good night's sleep, and smile at the thought of him plotting something sweet for today. After all, he's been my high school sweetheart, my steady hand through every storm, and he never misses a chance to make my birthdays special. I pad barefoot across the hardwood floor, the house quiet, except for the hum of the coffee maker. Davis Tech, our family tech company, has been our shared dream for a decade now, growing steadily from a scrappy startup into something solid, something ours. I pour a mug, the steam curling up like a promise, and let my mind drift to Claire, my younger sister. At 32, she's still my shadow, my confidant, the one who knows every secret I've ever buried. She's probably plotting with Nathan right now, giggling over some surprise. That's how it's always been. Us three, a perfect triangle. The phone buzzes on the counter, snapping me out of my reverie. It's Claire. "Happy birthday, Ellie," she chirps, her voice bright but rushed. "I'm heading to Mom's to help with the prep for your surprise dinner tonight." She pauses, then laughs. "Oops, guess I wasn't supposed to tell you that." I grin, leaning against the counter. "I'll act shocked, don't worry. Is Nathan in on it too?" A beat of silence then. "No, he said he had some stuff at the office. That new acquisition, I think." Her tone dips, just a hair, but I barely notice. "Sounds like him," I say, sipping my coffee. "Always working." Something's off, though. A flicker in my chest, like a light bulb buzzing before it dies. I can't name it, not yet. I tell myself it's nothing, just the weight of another year. Nathan's note on the fridge says he's handling birthday details, and I cling to that. Today's going to be perfect. It has to be. The house feels too still after Claire's call. I set the mug down, the coffee suddenly bitter on my tongue, and glance at the clock. 10:15 a.m. Nathan's been gone since dawn, and I haven't heard from him. I dial his number, expecting his warm, "Hey, babe," but it rings out to voicemail. I try again. Nothing. That knot in my stomach tightens, a quiet alarm I try to hush. I'm not the suspicious type. I've never had to be. Nathan's my anchor, the one who held me when Dad invested his retirement into Davis Tech. The one who promised we'd build a family when the timing was right. But lately he's been distant. Late nights, hushed calls in the den, vague answers about his schedule. I've chalked it up to work stress, but now it gnaws at me. I grab my keys and a lunch bag from the fridge, leftover pasta, his favorite. I'll surprise him at the office instead of waiting to be surprised. It's a birthday gift to myself, I reason, pulling on my coat. The drive to Davis Tech is short, the city streets lazy under a gray March sky. The building looms ahead, all glass and steel, a monument to everything we've built. I park and wave at Mike, the security guard who's manned the desk since day one. "Mrs. Davis, happy birthday," he calls, his grin wide. "Didn't expect you today." "Thanks, Mike," I say, hoisting the lunch bag. "Just bringing Nathan a little something. He upstairs?" Mike's brow furrows, and my pulse stutters. "Mr. Carter? Haven't seen him come in, ma'am. His car's not in the lot." I force a smile, but it feels brittle. "Oh, must have missed him. What about Claire? She here?" He hesitates, then nods. "Her car's been here about an hour. Saw it when I did my rounds." My heart dips, a cold pebble sinking in still water. "Claire told me she was at Mom's. Why's she here on a Saturday?" "Thanks, Mike," I manage, heading for the elevator. The lunch bag feels heavier now, a weight I can't explain. I tell myself it's nothing. Claire probably stopped by for files, Nathan's just running late. But that flicker from this morning flares brighter, a warning I can't ignore. The elevator doors slide shut, and I catch my reflection in the mirrored wall. Eyes wide, lips tight. I don't look like the Eleanor Davis who woke up expecting a perfect day. I look like someone waiting for the ground to give way. The executive floor is silent, the hum of the air conditioning the only sound as I step off the elevator. My sneakers sink into the plush carpet, muffling my steps as I head toward Nathan's office. The lunch bag swings in my hand, a lifeline to the morning's optimism. But my chest is tight, my breath shallow. I'm about to turn the corner when I hear it, Claire's laugh, sharp and unmistakable, spilling from the conference room. It's the laugh she saves for late-night wine, for secrets shared on my couch. My feet slow, drawn to it like a moth to flame. The door's ajar, just a crack, but it's enough. Through it I see them, Nathan and Claire, tangled in a moment that rips the air from my lungs. His hands are in her hair, dark strands spilling over his fingers. Her blouse is half unbuttoned, a pale slash against the polished wood of the conference table, the same table where we landed our biggest client last month. Time slows, every detail carving itself into me. The curve of her shoulder, the flush on his cheeks, the way they fit together like they've done this before. The lunch bag slips from my grip, pasta containers hitting the floor with a dull thud. They jump apart, Nathan's face draining white, Claire fumbling with her buttons. "Eleanor," Nathan starts, stepping toward me. "This isn't—" I raise a hand, cutting him off. "Don't you dare say this isn't what it looks like." My voice is steady, a stranger's voice, while inside I'm screaming, a howl trapped behind my ribs. Claire's crying now, mascara streaking her cheeks. "Eleanor, I'm so sorry. We never meant for this to happen. It just did." Her words are a knife twisting deeper. I look at her, my sister, my best friend, the one who held me when my first love broke my heart, and feel nothing but ice in my veins. "How long?" I ask, the question flat, unyielding. They exchange a glance, and that's answer enough. 8 months, Nathan mutters, barely audible. 8 months, while I was in Seattle pitching investors, while I postponed kids for Davis Tech, while I trusted them both with everything I am. 8 months, I echo, tasting the betrayal like ash. Claire reaches for me, sobbing. "Ellie, please, let's talk about this." I step back. "Don't touch me, either of you." I turn to leave, but Nathan grabs my arm. "Where are you going? We need to talk." I look at his hand, then his face, those hazel eyes I once drowned in, and pull free. "I'm going to my birthday dinner at Mom's, the one Claire was supposedly helping with. If either of you shows up, I'll tell everyone exactly where I found you and what you were doing." My legs carry me to the elevator, trembling but steady. The doors close, and I see myself in the mirror again, flushed, dry-eyed, a woman I don't recognize. The tears will come later. For now, there's only the cold, hard clarity of what's been shattered, and what I'll do about it. The drive to Mom's is a blur, city lights smearing past like wet paint. I grip the steering wheel until my knuckles ache, replaying that scene, Nathan's hands, Claire's laugh, until it's burned into me. At the house, I paste on a smile as everyone jumps out yelling, "Happy birthday!" Mom's hugs are warm, Dad's laughter hearty, but their absence hangs like a shadow. "Where's Nathan?" Mom asks, brow creasing. "Work," I lie, the words slipping out too easily. "Claire?" "Helping with something last minute." The excuses taste like ash, but I keep them coming, dodging the pointed glances as the night wears on. My phone buzzes relentlessly. "Nathan, please come home so we can talk." "Claire, don't tell Mom and Dad, let's work this out." I silence it, shoving it deep in my purse. After dessert, I slip away, claiming a headache, and check into a downtown hotel. The room is sterile, beige walls, stiff sheets, a faint hum of traffic outside. Alone at last, I sit on the edge of the bed, the lunch bag moment looping in my mind. The thud, their shock, my voice cutting through. The dam breaks then, tears spilling hot and fast. I sob for the 15 years with Nathan, the 32 with Claire, all the secrets shared, dreams built, trust poured into them like water into cracked earth. It's not just the affair, it's the lie of who I thought they were. My throat burns, my chest heaves, until there's nothing left but a hollow ache. Around 3 a.m., I catch my reflection in the dark window, red-eyed, raw, but still standing. A strange calm settles over me, heavy as a blanket. I've been grieving what I never had. A faithful husband, a loyal sister. The pain doesn't vanish, but it sharpens into something else. Clarity. I grab my phone, ignoring their pleas, and dial Susan Brooks, our legal counsel. "Eleanor?" she answers, voice thick with sleep. "It's urgent," I say. "Steady now. I need to meet you today. Confidential." She agrees, no questions asked. I hang up and stare at the ceiling, the weight of their betrayal shifting into purpose. They think they've broken me. They have no idea what's coming. Morning light filters through the hotel blinds, gray and unforgiving. I turn my phone back on. 27 missed calls, dozens of texts, all ignored. Instead, I open my laptop and log into Davis Tech's financials, something I haven't scrutinized in months, trusting Nathan to handle it. My fingers pause over the keys, then dive in. What I find makes my blood boil. Small transfers, cleverly tucked into consultant fees. $5,000 here, $10,000 there, $25,000 offshore 2 days ago. Not enough to raise red flags, but over months, it's substantial. I trace one to an account I don't recognize, my pulse pounding. This isn't just infidelity, it's theft. I need more. I drive home when I know Nathan's at the office, the house eerily quiet as I step inside. Our bedroom smells faintly of his cologne, a scent that once comforted me, now a taunt. I head straight for his office, a room I rarely enter. His desk is tidy, too tidy, but a drawer rattles with a hidden key taped beneath. It fits a locked cabinet I'd always dismissed as clutter. Inside, a folder spills its secrets, bank statements for a Cayman Islands account, printouts of Belize property listings, beachfront villas, sleek condos, and a brochure for second citizenship by investment. My hands tremble as I read correspondence with a Victor Mercer, a name tied to those transfers. They weren't just cheating. They were planning to run, to leave me with nothing. I sit back, the papers fanned across the desk, and feel rage solidify into purpose. But there's one more thread to pull. I check our home security system, a hunch prickling my spine. The footage loads, dates I was in Seattle, pitching investors while they pushed the microtech deal. There they are, Nathan and Claire, entering our home, laughing as they climb the stairs. In our bed, her head on his chest. In our kitchen, pouring my wine. The timestamps stretch back months, a catalog of betrayal played out in my own space. My stomach twists, but I don't look away. I download it all to a secure drive, erase it from the system, and pack clothes, documents, a photo of Mom and Dad from before this mess. The house isn't mine anymore. It's theirs, a stage for their lies. As I leave, I glance at the blinking security light one last time. Evidence secured, I'm not the Eleanor who walked in. My mind races, not with pain, that'll hit later, but with a plan. They thought I'd stay blind, trusting while they bled Davis Tech dry. They've made a fatal mistake, underestimating me, and I'll use every shred of this to bury them. Back at the hotel, I meet Susan at her home that afternoon, laying out the folder's contents across her dining table. "These transfers," she says, peering through her glasses, "they're disguised as legit payments to shell companies. Serious fraud." Her eyes meet mine. "Are you sure about this, Eleanor?" "It's legal trouble for both of them." "I'm sure," I reply, voice unwavering. "But I need time. More evidence, airtight. Keep it quiet for now." She nods, promising discretion. and I leave with a list of next steps burning in my mind. That night, Nathan's waiting in the hotel lobby, unshaven, eyes red. "How'd you find me?" I ask, cool as glass. "Called every hotel downtown," he says, voice cracking. "Please, let me explain." I cross my arms. "Go ahead." He stumbles through it. A mistake, a terrible mistake. Claire didn't mean anything. But each word sharpens the knife. 8 months of didn't mean anything? I laugh, bitter and low. Was she convenient in our bed too while I was in Seattle? His silence is deafening. "I want a divorce," I say, simple, final. He shakes his head, desperate. "We can fix this. Counseling, anything." Then, a shift, a threat. "Think about Davis Tech. A divorce splits everything." I smile, cold. I know exactly what's at stake. Later, Claire shows up at my room, bursting into tears the moment I open the door. "I never meant to hurt you," she sobs. "It just happened." I cut her off. "Did you help him move the money? The offshore accounts? The shell companies?" She freezes, tears stopping abruptly. "I don't know what you—" "Get out," I say, quiet but firm. "Next time, it's through my lawyer." She leaves, and I sit, hands shaking, their lies stacking like bricks. I hire Rachel, a PI, that night, track their moves, their calls. Susan's digging deeper into the financials. They think I'll crumble, fall apart, make a scene. They're wrong. I'm building something they'll never see coming. A case, a reckoning, a new me forged in their fire. The next 3 weeks are a tightrope walk, each step deliberate, each breath measured. At Davis Tech, I play my part, nodding curtly to Nathan in meetings, avoiding Claire's pleading eyes in the halls, while beneath the surface, I'm weaving a net to catch them. Rachel's reports come in daily, hushed meetings, late-night calls, their panic growing as I pull away. I pore over her surveillance, catching a gem one Sunday. Nathan and Claire at a hotel bar outside town, voices low but sharp. "She's filing for divorce," Nathan mutters. "We need to move faster." Claire's reply is tense. "What about microtech?" "We need that first." "It'll go through," he says. "Once it's approved, we move everything offshore." My jaw tightens as I listen. The microtech acquisition, Nathan's pet project, is their escape hatch, a chance to siphon millions during the merger chaos. I meet Susan and James, our board's steadiest hand and Dad's old friend, in secret that night. Spreading the evidence across Susan's table, bank records, Rachel's photos, the Cayman docs, I outline their plan. "They're counting on the board vote Friday," I say, voice calm but firm. "If it passes, they're gone with the cash." James's face hardens. "We should call the FBI now." I shake my head. "Not yet. We need the full scope. Let them think they're winning." Susan nods slowly. "Risky, but it could work. We'll need the board." Over the next days, I corner 6 of the 9 members one by one, sharing just enough, financial irregularities, not the affair, to secure their votes against microtech. They trust me, and I bank on that trust to spring the trap. Thursday night, I can't sleep, not from fear, but from a humming anticipation. Rachel texts, "Meeting at Nathan's condo, Claire there, they're arguing." I smile grimly into the dark. Their plans fraying, and they don't even know I'm the one pulling the threads. Tomorrow, in that conference room where they betrayed me, I'll turn their game into mine. They've underestimated me for the last time. Friday morning dawns sharp and cold, the air biting as I dress with precision. Charcoal gray suit, blood red blouse, a warrior's armor. I arrive at Davis Tech early, reviewing my notes in my office, the weight of the evidence a steady anchor. Susan knocks at 9:30, briefcase in hand. "Everything's set," she says. "James has the auditor ready, security's briefed." I meet her gaze. "Public?" She nods. "As you wanted." I square my shoulders. "Good. They humiliated me in private. They'll face this in public." At 10 o'clock, the board files into the conference room, the same space where I found them 3 weeks ago. Nathan strides in, all false confidence, nodding to his allies. Claire lingers by the back wall, eyes darting, avoiding mine. I stand as they settle, voice cutting through the hum. Before we begin, I propose an agenda addition. Nathan frowns. The schedule's full, Eleanor. This takes precedence, I counter, nodding to Susan. She hands out folders and I watch their faces shift. Shock, confusion, as they open them. Inside, bank statements, transfer logs, the auditor's report detailing $1.3 million siphoned through shell companies. What the hell is this? Nathan surges to his feet, face flushing. Fabricated nonsense. It's real, I say, calm as steel. Every transfer, every account, verified by an independent auditor waiting outside. Claire's gone pale, clutching the wall. Diana, a board veteran, turns to her. Miss Davis, are you in this too? Before she can stammer, I press on. The FBI's Financial Crimes Division agrees. They're eager to discuss your microtech plans, Nathan. The room tenses, eyes pinning him. He slams the table. This is absurd. She's retaliating over personal issues. James rises, voice grave. I've reviewed it all. This isn't marital discord, it's embezzlement. I nod to Susan, and the screen flares, hotel photos, their recorded bar talk, Cayman screenshots. Gasps ripple. Nathan hisses, You can't prove this. Actually, I can, I say, meeting his glare. Claire tries, voice shaking. Eleanor, please. He said it was for an expansion, a gift. In Belize? I cut in. No extradition? The board's comprehension dawns, personal and professional merging. I move to suspend Nathan Carter and Claire Davis, pending investigation, I say, and cancel the microtech vote. James seconds it. The vote's unanimous, Nathan's shouts drowning in the tide. Security escorts them out, badges and devices confiscated. Claire reaches for me as she passes. We're sisters. Now, we're nothing, I reply, steady and final. The room empties, but I linger, staring at that table. It's not victory yet, just the first blow. The real reckoning still ahead. 3 weeks later, the Westfield Hotel ballroom buzzes with shareholders, investors, family, press. All eyes on me as I step onto the stage at 2 p.m. My parents sit up front, supportive but shadowed by Claire's absence. Nathan and Claire slip in separately at the back. Unwelcome, but entitled, as shareholders. I grip my notes, then set them aside, voice clear. Good afternoon. Davis Tech has faced recent upheaval. Today, I'll lay it bare. Where we've been, where we stand, where we're going. For 20 minutes, I unravel the fraud. Slides of transfers, shell companies, the microtech scheme. Professional, methodical, letting facts speak. Murmurs grow as I reveal $1.3 million stolen. Their escape thwarted. Then I pause, breath deep. Some wonder how this went unseen. The truth is, I was blinded by trust. My husband, Nathan Carter, and my sister, Claire Davis. The room stills, gasps sharp. I found them together on my birthday, then uncovered their crimes. They used our bond to hide their theft, counting on my faith to shield them. Heads turn, spotting them. Claire starts for the door. My next words stop her. But they underestimated me. I click to the next slide. Davis Tech's future. New controls, restructured leadership, growth projections soaring. We've secured our assets, recovered most funds, and we're stronger for it, I say, voice rising. The energy shifts, shock yielding to hope. I step from the podium, speaking from the heart. Betrayal can destroy or transform. I chose transformation. I look straight at them, pinned in the back. To those who thought I'd crumble, you were wrong. To those who doubted Davis Tech, you were wrong. To anyone who'd underestimate a woman pushed to her limit, think again. Applause builds, slow then thunderous, a standing ovation as I leave the stage. James pulls me aside, beaming. Masterful, Eleanor. You've saved us and set a new course. Investors swarm, hands shaking mine, but my eyes find Nathan and Claire slinking out, defeated. Later, their messages hit. Nathan, you've destroyed me. Claire, I'm sorry, I delete them without a reply. The chapter's closed. I've turned their betrayal into my strength, and this is just the beginning. A year later, I stand in my new office atop the Davis Tech building, floor-to-ceiling windows framing the city skyline in March 2026's crisp light. The view's a far cry from that hotel room's gray despair. Davis Tech thrives now, expanded into 3 markets. Stock doubled, our workforce buzzing with purpose. Nathan's in a minimum security prison, 4 years ticking by. Claire's serving 2, a faint hope of early release whispering through Mom's last call. They've seen her once, a fragile step toward healing, but I keep my distance, the wound too deep to bridge. I've shed the past. Our house sold, a sleek downtown apartment mine now, free of their echoes. Dating's begun, tentative, but mine to define. The door clicks and Susan steps in, smiling. The Forbes reporter's here, women to watch, right on time. I straighten my jacket, the weight of a year's battle settling into quiet pride. Send her in, I say, then add, Susan, thank you for everything. She nods, understanding the depth of it. As I turn back to the glass, the ashes of betrayal are gone, replaced by steel. They meant to break me. Instead, they forged a woman they'll never outmatch.